Hey, Merry Christmas. You might be thinking, Merry Christmas? I find it interesting. I saw somebody, a couple people, matter of fact, they had some post on Facebook and they say, I know it's a little late, but Merry Christmas. It's not a little late. It's the 12 days of Christmas. Man, we got to get out of the mindset of the world. I mean, the world's ready for Valentine candy, right? You know, maybe I'm just a little bit different, but on my vicarage year, do you guys know what vicarage is? It's kind of like an internship year for pastors. They serve on their vicarage in the Lutheran Church. So on my vicarage year, my pastor was very strict about celebrating Advent. He goes, there's a reason the church has the Advent season. Advent means preparing. Okay, John the Baptist, prepare the way of the Lord. Okay, the Bible talks about preparing. Prepare our hearts, even joy to the world. Let every heart prepare him room, right? So we prepare. I think part of the problem with the world is I don't think they were really preparing for Christmas. I think they're busy celebrating Christmas. Okay, and I think that's why people get exhausted. It's kind of like the Berenstain Bears. Anybody remember that book? Too much birthday, too much whatever, right? We just get exhausted. Okay, but technically speaking, it's Christmas all the time. And for someone like me, if you said it's Christmas all the time, I immediately go to, oh my gosh, you mean all the decorations and the tinsel and all the Christmas music and Christmas commercials? Yeah, that would be exhausting. But it's the message of Christmas that is for all time and for all people. And that is the message that we are called to give. So back to my vicarage supervisor. He was really big on no Christmas trees until the season of Advent is over. So Advent is a time of preparing. And it's supposed to help us prepare for his second coming. That's why the church celebrated Advent. Because just like we prepared to celebrate his first coming, we should every day be preparing. Make his path straight to a people who do not know about him. Because he's coming again. He's coming again, folks. So my pastor, no Christmas trees, no Christmas carols, nothing until Advent was over. And I love the way he put it once. He says to me, we prepare for Christ to come, and now that he's come, we're ready to pack it all away. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. You're not too late. Merry Christmas. Tell people Merry Christmas. It's the 12 days of Christmas. There's a reason for the 12 days of Christmas. We're celebrating his birth. We prepared for his birth. Now we're celebrating it. But no, it's not how the world operates, right? The world operates, get the Valentine's candy out. We're on to the next thing. Ooh, we can't wait, Let's see what's coming up here. Super Bowl, Valentine's. Before you know it, it'll be spring, St. Patrick's Day. We're always on to the next thing. We have a message to proclaim to the world. Okay, Merry Christmas. I love the way Paul puts it in Galatians. When the fullness of time had come, God sent his son, born of a woman, born under the law, to redeem those who are under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons and daughters. Man, that is the Christmas message that we need to spread to all kinds of people. I love the way Pastor Wade mentioned it today in church. It was so cool, the way he talked about how that message of Christ was for all the world, the Gentiles, and Paul talks to the Jews and the Gentiles, and there was a lot of strife between the Jews and the Gentiles, and we even have that kind of strife going on today too, right? Think about ethnic groups that you struggle with or that you have a bias about. Jesus, him coming in the flesh, God in the flesh, in the person of Jesus, is for all people. And I love the way Pastor Wade said this. He goes, are we really different from any of those people that we struggle with? He talked about even people like in addiction. I was thinking about the guys at Keystone. I used to have this pretty poor attitude. Like, that was just a place where a lot of losers go. And you know what I learned? In my, 2011 is when I started going to Keystone. You know what I've learned over the years who goes to Keystone? People just like you and me. Okay? And I love the way Pastor Wade said this. He said, we are no different, but we're in a different place. I love that. In other words, we struggle just like they do, but we know what to do with it. We're in a different place. We have the cross. We have the message of grace and forgiveness. We have the message of Christmas, which lives on throughout the whole year. I just love that. And that's what we are called to share with people. Okay, there are many people who have missed that. They have missed what Christmas is all about. Let's not be one of those people. Let's share that good news. Max Lucado, in his book, God Came Near, I want to share this quote that he has. Those who missed His Majesty's arrival that night missed it not because of evil acts or malice. No, they missed it because they simply weren't looking. Little has changed in the last 2,000 years, hasn't it? And then this quote, God goes to those who have time to hear Him. Okay, if you don't want to miss the message of Christmas, open your ears, open the Word, listen to it. Okay, that message of Christmas is written all throughout the Scriptures. Because every time we see Jesus working, every time we see the Holy Spirit working in the lives of the apostles in the church, that's Christmas. That's Christmas happening. That is God coming near to us to save us, to help us, to give us hope. And that's what we've been called to do. We are so excited about 2025 as it approaches, because 15.5 has got some neat things in the making, and we are giving God all the praise and the glory and honor. And we just know that He's going to be blessing us as we reach out and help break the cycle. This is the Outdoor Pastor. Merry Christmas. New Year's is coming up. Happy New Year. And we look forward to talking to you more about God's great love.